but so O Canada 150. This is like a knowledge thing or something if you're not aware of this, but did you know they are currently digging up bones at the Woodland Cultural Center Residential School, and how does that make you feel?
I think there are a lot of bones all over Canada that aren't being acknowledged. And I think it's really sad.
Really fucking angry.
Makes you angry.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if you can't prove, it's like videotape. It's like if you can't prove racist murders with videotape, then maybe these bones will help you see what's actually going on here. It's horrific and traumatic, and it's necessary proof to say that what we've been saying has been going on all along has actually been going on all along. And here's the bones of the children you murdered, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I actually live down the road from the Woodland Cultural Center, and I seen them digging up the bones, and it's a really uneasy thing because us as Iroquois people, we don't dig our people up. So for me, this is just another thing that we must do for Canada, to realize that this has been going on, and this is what we actually have to dig up these bones of these children. They're children, and I bet you there's some adults in there too, because I know as a parent I'd be there banging on their door. So what are they going to do with you? And especially if you're a Native woman, we're still getting killed by the day now. What makes you think that would be stopped then? You know, if a mother was there by herself, just take her out in the back. That's how we were treated, and that is such I can't even, it's unexplainable feeling, because I'm outraged. Like, I feel so angry. I just wanna cry. But what is crying gonna do? So now that Canada sees these bones of these children and these people, our people, and this is a Canada-wide thing, because it wasn't just down the road from my house. This was in every province. This happened to thousands and thousands and thousands of kids. And this is just another way of us saying, okay, you don't believe us? Then here, go ahead. But we don't dig up our bones of our people. We don't do that. So we have to work extra fucking hard for people to realize the effects of intergenerational trauma, mass fucking genocide. And this is the Queen. The Queen visited residential schools, and she took children. She took children. And for me, as a Native person living so close to a school, I feel, the question is, how old does this lady have to get for people to question that she didn't do something with these kids to make her live as long as she did? And for me, when Diana passed, and it might be a conspiracy thing, but I feel it with my whole self, Diana knew what was going on and she didn't like it, so the Queen got her to leave. So that's why and that's how wicked I feel the Queen is. So now that you have all these fucking bones of these children, our children, these mass graves that non-Native people put apple trees over, apple trees. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I think when we have this jar here, O Canada 150, Canada should be really embarrassed. And they should feel the shame of all our kids that felt shamed for being Native, for talking their language, for getting those needles stuck in their tongues because they spoke their language, for getting beaten, sexually abused, hurt, raped, tested on, starved.
And then like do something, because it's still ongoing. Like,
That's right.
Let's give equal funding to Indigenous kids on reserves for school. You know, the same thing that you would get if you were in a settler school.
Right.
You know, let's get actual water you can drink from your
fucking tap.
Water, it's
This
life.
is not, you know, if this was the same exact scenario, but a settler, a small town where water was doing that, you wouldn't hear the end of it until it was fixed.
They made a movie, remember
They
the
did.
Pretty Woman?
Ah, with the pretty woman.
Eric Brockovich.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff, exactly. They gotta stop taking our kids.
Like, you don't have to just, you know, just
Trust
do
that
it.
we can raise our kids just like everybody else can.
I think there's a big turn in how our relationship with Canada will turn out, because we're still willing to abide by those treaties. You know what I mean? I'm not digging up my weapons yet. Anyways,
Right.
you know, we're not going back on our treaties. So why is it so easy for them to go back on what they said that they were gonna do, and it's the two road, you know what I mean? Like, that's just an ear claw.
I've got apology exhaustion. I'm fucking sick and tired of hearing, I'm sorry, we're sorry, we apologize. Because that doesn't do anything. And money doesn't do anything. And I don't believe in reconciliation. Fuck it. You know?
It's too late.
Because I have nothing to reconcile for. I'm tired of these measures of success for Indigenous people where we have to go into their systems to be recognized as being successful. You know? Fuck that. You know, we've managed our ways of lives for many hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years. Thousands
And
of
we
years.
had it all going on. And why all of a sudden now do we have to always move into their camps? That doesn't mean success for us. That just means we're adaptable. And that's enough. Canada 150. This bullshit.
Absolutely. It's like one of those things, like every time you're constantly, it's like when someone older than, like an older person tells you, oh, this is medicine, so don't do that to that medicine because we need that medicine in order to cure this. And then they come back later and then they want to take that medicine and they want to make it into something more powerful when it was already okay in the beginning. And then way later on want to come back and then tell the Native people or Indigenous people, you were right.
Yeah.
All the time.
Darn it, you were right. We should have listened. Look at Fort
Sorry about
McMurray.
that. Real story about that. Never gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
Still doing it. It's like, no, but this time, this oil pipeline is not gonna leak.
Yeah.
This is like, I swear to God, I've done it a million times
made
now.
it
I'm
up
pretty
now.
sure.
Nothing bad happens other things than that.
Like Lucy in the football.
What's that?
Lucy in the football from Peanuts, where she holds the football.
That's right.
Lucy in the football. You really like your cartoons. I'm like, who's Lucy?
Lacey, not Lucy.
So we've got 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
More questions.
Jar?
Yeah, but pick one that's brighter.